Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors and Winston Chester. Glad you're here this morning. Got a great show lined up. Let's get started. Our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center at the corner of Baldwin Road and Highway 77. Run by, check out the various programs they have there. Good folks over there. Listen, today now is going to be a pretty cool day. It's not going to get, it barely may hit 50, and the nice low is going to be 38, but then we're going to have some cold weather coming. It's right around the corner, so be aware of that. I've got a trip I'm going to tell you about. We're going to be out in the elements, but I will talk about that later. The water temperature now has gone up to 58 degrees, so it's one of those thermal currents, I think, because I know, the last day or two has been warm, but it just hadn't made that much effect on it, so it had a little, I think, a thermal current came in. Take a look at our river readings. The Apalachicola is still, it just got really high last week, and it's going to start dropping, but it's reading this morning at a 13.2. So you got a lot of water back in the sloughs and the backwater back there. A lot going on now. The Chattahoochee is in a lot better shape. It's dropped down to 8.4 and pretty well going to level off through Thursday and Friday. So the Chattahoochee will be in pretty good shape right there, but the Big River got a lot of water going back up in those sloughs, like I was saying. So also, you know, deer will be more concentrated, but just be careful when you get back up in there. All right, now our tide is brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn Funeral Home and Cemetery, and their motto is "When Caring Counts," right here on 23rd Street. Looking at our low tide this morning at 6:33, and our high tide this afternoon at 2:57. A marine forecast now west-northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. So that's our outdoor weather. Takes care of Panhandle Outdoors weather. So let's go and take our break, and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Glad you're with us this morning. Listen, we've had a lot of pictures sent in, so I'm going to get started on the pictures. We've been blessed to get this many, and I'm not going to get through all of them today. I'm just going to do one segment of pictures, but it gives you just a wide variety and gives you a good look at all the opportunities outdoors we have here in the Florida Panhandle. So let's take a look at our first one. This is Zach Primavera. You've read Zach's name on the sports page because he won the Moses a while back, but he's a professional golfer. Now, he hasn't made it to the big leagues yet, but he's made that qualifying tour and done real well. This is Zach's first buck. I'm real proud of Zach for doing that. He took my outdoor class 4 or 5 years ago at Mosley. All right, next picture. We got two other guys in a row. This is Lee Warren. We've had Mandy Miller Warren on this show before. You've seen Mandy Miller, cute, and got 2 little girls. Well, Lee, this is up 231 on that lease with his father-in-law up there around Youngstown. Folks, that's a nice buck. Good job, Lee Warren. I know Mandy's jealous. Let's take a fishing picture. While some of us out hunting, we got some people fishing. This is Dan Scanlon, and that is a nice winter trout. It looks to me like it's coming out of the Steam Plant Canal. Looks like. He didn't have it on there, but that's a nice one, Dan. Just a good picture right here next of just a great collection of color. Homemade flies. You know, these are so pretty. They Doug Pomeroy tied. Bill Laminate tied them for Doug Pomeroy. Good job there, Bill, on trying those trout and redfish flies. Okay. Panama City Kayak Fishing Association this past weekend, Saturday, had their monthly get-together. All went trout fishing, and these are some of the trout collage of the pictures right here of the trout they brought in on the measuring stick and all. So good job there, the kayak fishermen. I know they had a good time Saturday morning. You may not can read. This is an email. I just copied it for you. He said, Winston, I want to thank you and Tarpon Dogs for the red snapper that I won on Friday. We had our daughter over last night for a fresh fish dinner. Thanks again, Onda. That is Ted and Onda Gagnier from Lynn Haven, and they sent that email. And that's a great thing about winning on Friday. You can have your friends and family over and enjoy a good time there. All right, our next picture. Right here, this is another big buck, and local big buck, Robin Newsom. And he got to hunt with his granddaughter. She was with him when he took that big buck. Good job there, Robbie. All right, now let's go back to a fishing picture. This is Jason White. This is the second Saturday in a row that he's gone out to the pass and got some nice redfish. Good job there, Jason. One of my former girls here, Jenny Reynolds. I love Jenny. Look at that pretty smile. She's got a nice buck there Saturday night. Got the picture. Her brother named Jeffrey Reynolds, and both those kids love the outdoors. Good job, Jenny. All right. The Bear Creek boys, the Bear Creek Hunt Club up there off Highway 20. They've had a good year. They sent some nice pictures in. This is a 9-point. John Gore and Ben Cawthon. Nice one there. Running dogs up there at Bear Creek. Now you think this is an ad for a camping company. It's not, folks. This is a Boutwell family camping in this nice cool weather for the weekend up in Pine Mountain. But isn't that a great picture there? The Boutwells, and you know, that's a pop-up camper. It is a nice camper to have, easy to tow, and they just pop out like that. So I'm glad to see families camping here in the wintertime. Good job. I get excited about it. My good buddy, Benny Forehand. Ben and I have hunted and fished together many times, and we've been friends forever. And he didn't take me this weekend to see what happened, but he's up there hunting with his son, Chris Forehand. Chris is an engineer here in town. Benny got this big buck up there near Hurtsboro, Alabama. They're leasing some of that land from George Cochran. Got a nice lease up there, and there's some big deer. I've hunted that property up there with George Cochran many years ago. And good job, Benny Forehand. Here's a picture of him. His grandboys here trying to help him lift it on the mule, I think. They all had a good time. All right, now we've talked every time I show you pictures, I've showed you ducks, and they continue to be a lot of ducks out there. But these come out of not West Bay, but these come out of Crooked Island Sound. John Corlett took these right there. Good job, John. And you want to see a big hog, big boar hog, David Hawkins. And now I can tell you that hog will charge that right there. Look at those teeth. We call them tusk. They'll get after you. You don't see this much. Scott Lindsay sent this to me. He was over there hunting with a friend of his over in Paxton. It's not unusual to see 2 bucks in a truck, but you don't normally see 3 big quality bucks in one pickup truck. But Scott was hunting over there with him, and Justin Holman took 2 of these in it's a Quail Timber Plantation of Paxton. His dad took 1, but that's you just don't see 3 bucks. Good job over there, right close to Paxton. Justin Holman. Now, this next picture here. That's the same picture. That's the same bucks with Justin right there. Justin Holman. All right. How about a flounder? Joe Platino. He was jigging about 2 miles out. Good job there, Joe. And we'll talk about it now. These are in the Grand Lagoon. These are the redheads. Of course, the redhead there, and to the left of the screen with a white wing patch. Those are scaups, S-C-A-U-P. Locally, we call them bluebills. But they were all mixed together there. There's a good picture there. Tom Gurley took that picture. All right. Is that enough pictures for you for right now? We've got more pictures. I just didn't want to spend the whole show on pictures. I just wanted to show you what a wide variety of things we can do. And this time of year, you see all the big bucks. We're talking about this time of year, what an opportunity we have to harvest some of those. So let's go ahead and take a break, and we'll be right back. Welcome back, folks. I'm glad you're with us this morning. Hope you're getting ready for a good day of work. But now let's go to our fishing game forecast for today, brought to us by Mark Coward of Edgewater Beach Realty, 832-6000. Our time this morning, 4:14 to 6:14. We can still squeeze that in. And this evening, 4:37 to 6:37. That's when the deer be walking and the speckled trout be jumping in your boat. So you want to be out there then. Now, I got a little announcement. You saw the misfortune of Andrea Wright up here in Vernon. She was accidentally shot in her leg right there, and she lost part of her leg. They've had to amputate it. She's a 9th grader at Vernon High School, and we're going to, I say we, the community, the Panhandle community, certainly have our hearts open and helping. And right here, the fire department here at Vernon, they're going to have a fundraiser, a car wash, and a hamburger cookout next Saturday, February the 1st at 10 o'clock. It's going to be at the old Tom Thumb parking lot, February 1st from 10 a.m. till. And the principal there at Vernon High School is Brian Revere, and you've seen a lot of pictures. Brian's a good outdoorsman and an excellent principal, and he was keeping us informed on it. So let's do all we can to help the family. She's a good outdoor girl, and it's just one of those unfortunate accidents. So be aware of that and do all you can to help out. Also, Blue Water Outriggers are one of our big sponsors. They have a shipment of Florida State National Championship gear. And they have it. You can go online now and get it. BWOfish.com. bwofish.com. Blue Water Outrigger, bwofish.com. And they got all kind of stuff there too. So check it out, and congratulations to Florida State Seminoles for winning the national championship. Now, let's set up this video. You know, every trip you go on, you're not going to catch the biggest fish or get that big old 8-point buck, but every trip you go on is just enjoyable in its own unique way. So we're going to sit back. This is a video took this past weekend. I went by myself and just had a grand time out in the outdoors. So let's sit back and enjoy this little video right here. What a beautiful morning to be in the woods. I'm getting off on a late start this morning. I'm going to hunt from, it's about 9 o'clock. I'm going to hunt from now till dark. A lot of these early morning guys are coming on out of the woods. Sometimes I do this. I sort of go against the conventional thinking. The times are from about 1 to 3 this afternoon, so I want to be at my stand. I'm going to get on. I got my sandwich and some snacks. I'm going to go on down to my stand. Beautiful day to be in the woods. Wow. Okay, I'm checking the wind out to try to see which direction I need to approach my stand. I got a little bit of a northwest wind, and I feel very strong that it's going to, checking the reports, it's going to switch over to the west after lunch. So I'm facing west now. So I'm thinking about going in the back door, back down here, down this road right here. Now that feeder's not active right there. Well, I've got another active one. All right, I climbed up into my stand. Okay, this is behind me. I seldom look back here. Every now and then I do. But I got 3 areas. All right, here's to my left right here. There's a little passage there. I'm moving around right out in front of me. Let's go down to a swampy area. This is a good spot right here. And this is grown up, but I can see back in there a little bit. Okay? And then my other area is this path right down here. All right. Next year I'm going to clear this out a little bit more right through that area. But I have some, I dropped off some little cotton balls with tinks, the original tinks. I've got 3 little cotton balls down there. Like I say, the wind's blowing from my right to left. Probably about 8 miles an hour. Now, I'm not going to talk a lot. I'm going to sort of shut this thing down and sit here for a while. And I always got to bring me some snacks. I know you're not supposed to have all kind of food, but I just love to eat, you know. The healthy stuff. All right, we all set. Got a little bottle of water. All right. I love being in the woods. But I always think about my dad and my brother. I always wish I could hunt one more time with them. Welcome back to the truck. This creek was bone dry about 2 years ago. It's been down for the past, since that wet summer. Alright, I got up and standing for a few minutes. I'm gonna do some scouting over here. This old road, this was bone dry for years. That rain we've had this summer, it's been steady. There's a big buck in here somewhere. I know. I'm looking for a sign. Now what I did, I threw some sticks down here. See, I can't go all the way across here without getting my feet wet. So what I'm going to do, I just step right here. Jump right here. And I'm bone dry. But like I say, it was, let's hold some water back up in that swamp. You look at the trees and all, at the cypress. All right, not a big tree, but it's some fresh sign. It's been the last couple of days. See those needles that ain't started turning yet. And if I went right down this path here. Welcome back. See, you can go on a trip, you can go outdoors, and you don't have to get anything. You come home still with a smile on your face. It is just fun getting out, and it's just so peaceful, and the tranquility of the outdoors. It could be out in the Gulf of Mexico or back in the woods like that. It's just special, and I know a lot of y'all enjoy the same thing that I enjoy, and that's really, the basis for our show right here, enjoying these kind of things. All right, now let's do some names. We got some more names to send in. I got tickled. I was looking at. We put them all on the same size card. I was looking. These are some old business cards. I got a kick out of this. This is. It says wanted old fishing tackle. When I used to collect fishing tackle really heavy, I started passing out business cards back in the 80s, and I really paid off well. Wanted old fishing tackle for collection, buy, trade, fishing related all. It have a name on it. This is actually back before emails. It didn't have that. I'm a lifetime member of the Florida Antique Tackle Club, member of the National Fishing Lure Collectors Club. So anyway, that's why everybody's name's written on it. And I still have that big collection. I enjoy it, but I don't go out and beat the bushes like I used to. I don't have time, really. I enjoy doing it. I hear the names. All right, Wesley Bell, Bonifay, Mark Bell, Bonifay. Good outdoorsman up there. They're good fishermen. Merrill Kirkland, Ken Kirkland up here in Lynn Haven. Hey, Ken, John Taylor Parker. Put it over here so you can see. John Taylor Parker. That's that Taylor family. Watch the show every morning. Sarah Taylor. Houston Taylor. Big outdoorsman. He can catch a fish, I promise you. Corey Brookins. Mosley alumni, Florida State football player. Corey Brookins. Good morning, Corey. And Phyllis, his mom. Phyllis, I enjoy you watching the show. Enjoy your comments you send in. Nat Harris. Loyal viewer since day one. Nat Harris. Lord Armstrong up there in Chipley. Joe Lee. Joe Lee, we got to get you another blue cap now. He lost his. Joe had a blue cap on, and somebody liked it better than he did and just took it from him. Well, Joe gave it to him, so I'm going to get Joe another cap. All right, Joe. Good to see all of y'all's names this morning. Keep sending your names in. We're going to have all kind of prizes. I figured the other day, We give away like over 120-something prizes during the year here on Panhandle Outdoors. I'm talking mainly about the fishing game. I mean the fish we give away from Tarpon Dock. Let's quickly go to, now tomorrow's show, I'm going to have a special attorney on the show tomorrow, so you don't want to miss tomorrow's show. So right now, let's go to St. Vincent Island. Join me on this. I'm leaving town, folks. I've got a 4-day hunting trip. Walter, my son-in-law, and I are taking off to St. Vincent Island. Bill Allen will be here after that, and we'll take care of everything. But here's St. Vincent. You help me out here now. Special hunt. You got to be, names got to be drawn across America, and we're one of the fortunate ones. Where do I go hunting on St. Vincent? Well, fortunately, I have some experience because I went hunting back there and fishing in the 70s, right when they opened it up, and it was wild and primitive, and it still is. No buildings on anything, but what's unique? We'll talk about the fishing one day, those little islands down there. But now we're going to put in. We got to come across. It's hard hunting, muzzle loading. We got to come across the island. We got to park our boat out here and then wade ashore. We're going to have bicycles. Okay, check this out. They've actually numbered the roads now. All right, these roads go north, south, and east, west. I call the island as a big end and a little end. Okay, so we got to, on Wednesday, we got to be scouting out. Today, got to be scouting out some areas. And I'm just going to, I know from just deer hunting in general, the big buck's going to be around these islands here, okay? I mean, these little ponds and all, they can hide around there. But here's the problem. Do you want to, or do I want to pedal my bicycle on those sandy roads 7 miles down there to scout? So this is the challenge we're going to be facing when we get down there, places to go and where to go. I may go back up here, but these roads, you see these roads, it's just row after row of old sand dunes. Geographically, it's just a great study in looking at it. I was trying to see if I can get these roads numbered. I can't. But they're numbered, the numbers go left to right, north to south. They're numbered 1, 2, 3, 4. And the roads going east or west to have a letter on them, like A, B, C, D. I don't know if I can get them in there or not. But anyway, so we're going to scout it out and try to see. So I got to get out of here, folks. Time running out. See y'all tomorrow, and then I'm going hunting. Have a great day. Do something good for somebody, and God bless.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.